Let me show you how to build a storage bin rack different this time. Instead of going in long ways or going in sideways. I'll leave a link for the full plans for this project, but I wanted you to see the sizes too. My trick is to use and label spacers with these measurements. It makes the assembly process much easier. Now let's start building our 4 ladders. Start by attaching 2 of your vertical uprights to a 4x8 sheet of plywood and use the 12.5-inch spacers at the top and bottom to set it right. Attach the 19.5-inch spacer block to the very end of those uprights. Lay out 5 of your bin support boards. Use 2 of your 11-inch spacer blocks at the very bottom right up against that end piece to attach that first rung. Use 2 screws on each end and make sure you hold it to the inside so it doesn't split that board. Now switch to your 12.5-inch spacer blocks and use those to attach the next 4 rungs all the way up. That first ladder is complete, so just pull the screws out that were holding it down to your 2x4, remove the end piece, and you're on to your next one. These first 2 ladders you construct are only going to have the bin supports on one side. The next 2 you're going to build are going to have the bin supports on both sides, but you got to take time to snuggle the kitty first. Exact same assembly process, but when you get done, leave that end piece on and flip the entire assembly over. Then you just repeat that pattern. The 11-inch spacers go on first, then the 12.5-inch all the way up. You don't have to do anything special on these. Once your 4 ladders are finished, you're ready for final assembly. But wait, if you plan to paint your storage bin rack, you need to do it now. Lay out all 4 of your ladders on a flat surface and use your 29-inch spacer block as a guide to attach all 4 of your horizontal support rails. Just start on the outside edge of the first ladder and make sure all of the other ladders are tight against that 29-inch spacer block as you go. Attach both bottom rails first, then move on to the top rails. Attaching plywood to the back of your storage bin rack will square it up and add support. You can use a hammer and nails, but if you've seen my black fingernails lately, you know I need to use an air nailer. You can also trim off this excess plywood with any tool you prefer. Now don't do what I'm doing here. Get some help to stand this storage bin rack up and move it around. Remember, these sideways storage bin racks are very tippy, so you absolutely must secure the top to something solid with some kind of a bracket. I will leave the plans for this at a link. Just remember it's called sideways storage bin racks, not to be confused with the other one I built.